Hey y'all, in this video we are going to be looking at how to change our equations from slope-intercept form to standard form. We are required to change 5 of our equations so that we can get that proficient mark. So first and foremost, I want to pick out what's going to be the easiest for me. So these are where I wrote my equations from part A. Now, the easiest ones to change are going to be ones where there's a whole number in front of x. So for sure, I'm going to do number 3, and I'm also going to do line number 7. The rest of my equations are all fractions for the slope, and so from here it doesn't really matter much. And I'm just going to pick 4, 5, and 6. So I put a star next to the ones I'm going to change. So then on my new scrap sheet of paper, the first thing I'll do is I'll write 3, and I'll write my original equation. To change this to standard form, there are 2 steps you're going to follow. Number 1, move the x term using opposite operation. So I have a negative x, so I'm going to add x to both sides. We like to list the x first, so x plus y, because y is positive, equals 5. That is all we have to do for that one. That's why I picked it. Super easy. The same would be for number 7. I would add 4x over and have 4x plus y equals 4. So again, super easy. Now let's take a look at one that's not necessarily super easy. Number 4. So we're starting with y equals 3 over 4x plus 19. Again, I'm going to start by moving the x term using opposite operation. So I have a positive 3/4, so I'll subtract 3/4 x. I'll have negative 3 over 4x plus y equals 19. Now, let me zoom in on that for you. In standard form, we are not allowed to have fractions, so I need to get rid of that fraction. So step 2 is get rid of fractions by multiplying by the denominator. So in this case, my denominator is 4, so I'm going to multiply everything here by 4 and multiply on the other side by 4. 4 times negative 3/4 x will be negative 3x. 4 times y plus 4y equals 19 times 4. You can do a calculator or do it really quick off to the side. 76. The last thing we want is we want our leading coefficient to be positive. We have a negative 3 here. We want that to be positive 3. So we're just going to change everything to the opposite sign. Positive 3x minus 4y equals negative 76. So our last step, this is one that is we write if needed. Make the x term positive by changing all signs. So again, there's my 2 examples for you, a really easy one and a little bit more work, a little bit more difficult one, and my basic steps for you to follow. When you have them done, don't forget to write them on your official Part 3 paper. So here next to number 3, I'm going to write x plus y equals 5. And next to number 4, I got 3x minus 4y equals negative 76. Make sure you write all 5 equations or more if you want next to the number of the line that it matches. Once you have your minimum of 5, you have completed Part B, and you can submit this on Schoology to Part 3B. Good luck!